What's up guys, welcome back to 4x4 Jumpman, and today we're going to be installing the Stedi light bar. So with the light bar installation, I'll be using this light brackets. This is for the Rhino Rack Vortex, and this is what it looks like. It has the manual there. And we've got the brackets there. So the brackets is gonna go like that and like that. And it comes with the bolts right there. So there's an instructions on which screws to use. Since this bracket's a little bit thicker, I'm gonna be using the screws provided by the Rhino Rack brackets, which I'll be using these ones here. This is an M6, which is a bit longer than the ones that Stedi has. Then it uses these washers. So I'll put this on. I've got that first. And then the washer, it's gonna go in there, and this will go in there. So I've just tightened it a little bit, so that way when I want to adjust the light, I can move it. So I'm doing the same for the other side. So now I've got the brackets on, and now I can install it into the car. So with the installation, we've got the light bar here. I've chosen the ST3K Slim light bar by Stedi. We've got our solder, our switch panel there. Also got the push switch. We've also got the solder, Got the heat shrink there. We've got the light bar. Got a couple of tools. We got a wire for feeding through grommets. And we've also got a harness here. And I'll be changing this to the switch button, which is this one here. So with the brackets, I've already pre-installed these nuts so that I can just slide it through to my BA bar or my vortex bar. Now that we've got everything here, we can now install our light bar. So I've done the measurement for the roof rack and it looks pretty even. Now I'm gonna go tighten the screws in there. I'm gonna tighten these screws here and then level it up. So that's what it looks like when it's on the roof. And now I just have to fix the wiring. So the bar came with cable ties and it's really long one, so it's useful. I'm gonna install this to wire it up. So I've got the harness here with the LED light bar. It's got the relay. It's got the positive terminal, and this one goes to the negative terminal, which is the black earth. And then it's also got a switch. So I'm going to be changing this to a push button. I'm just going to remove that for now. Then I'm going to solder the cable for these. And then I'll install this. I'm going to install this on the right side of the windscreen. So I'm going to position this to make sure it's the right length. Might need an extension as well for this Dutch connector. And then after that I'll use the piggyback, which is specified for the Ford Ranger. There's a little plastic cover here. Make sure you remove that when you're installing the harness. So I've just done some cable ties to wire it up so it's secure on the bar. So it looks like, and I run it through here. And it just goes down here. I'll have to secure that and then I'll put the cover on. So I got an extension harness for the Dutch connector because the battery is on this side and then I'm going through the left side window. I have to wire it from around here and make it come around here and then bring it back here. So once you've fed through the extension on the windowsill, you can put these together. Now that you've connected it through, you can feed it towards the battery. So we're just going to run our wires along here to get around close to the battery. So we're going to look for a spot where we can put our relay. We might go around here. So we can wire it down here. So we can wire it there. That's where we're going to put the relay in. Pretty much all the wires for the lights are around there anyway, so there's some room for the relay. So currently that's what it looks like in my car. Looks pretty good. Looks nice and tight. So the light bar looks pretty damn good right now, and I'm gonna be starting the wiring inside. So what I'll be doing is removing these and then gonna solder it to this so that I can use the switch panel, which is gonna be going to here. So I'll put that in a separate video so I can show you how I solder and wire it. Alright guys, so I'll show you how to open your glove box. So what you need to do is squeeze the side here, and then you pull it down, and then you've got these clips here that comes off. What we're going to do is we're going to feed the wire through the back of the grommet through there. So now you can see the wire. I've taken it through, and now we're going to feed the wire for the switch. Alright, we'll see if the wire went through. There's the wire there. We're just gonna go grab that. So this is how I would normally tape it. I'd fold this, and I'll get the wire here and tuck it in there, and then I'll tape it up with electrical tape. Looks like when I taped it up, that's how I'm gonna pull it. So now you can just pull it out, and I pulled it out right there, and then this one came out as well. And that's how you pull the wire through from the grommet. So now you can connect your switch. Okay, to remove the side panel here, there's a couple of clips on this side, and this side, and this side. You just have to pull this out, and it gets a bit tight, but you pull it out. But I've already pre-pulled it, so I can just show you. Just that pulls out, and then just make sure you got the clips here, and they're usually clipped on there, and that's how you pull that side out. And now you can actually feed your wires through there and then back this way and put it through here. So with the switch panel, it will go under here, and then it'll be installed like that. Alright, so we're going to install the Stedi switch panel, and I'm just going to put the light bar switch button in, put it there, and that should clip on. Like that. Then we're going to install it in. So we're going to feed the wires through first, at the back this way. So you can feed the wires through that way. go under here. And now that the wire is fed through, we can connect it. So I'm going to connect it from under there and then hook it from under here. So make sure you hook it underneath and then you clip it under here. That's it. That's what it looks like. It's so damn clean. Nice one, Stedi. And then you go through there. The wires is gone through this way here. So now that you've connected it, you can put these back in. Make sure the whites are in there. So I'm just gonna use some cable ties to wire up and clean the wires until we connect all the rest of the accessories. And then now you can put back the glove box through and slide this one through. Push this to the side. But first, whenever you're doing anything, always disconnect the negative first before connecting anything in the positive. So we're going to disconnect the negative first. And we're going to use a 10mm socket. So before you disconnect, make sure you disconnect the sensor first, which is this one here. So after you've disconnected the sensor, now you can disconnect the negative terminal. Just going to place it there so I don't have to move it out too much. So I'm going to put my negative terminal in here, which is the black one, and the red one is positive. So you put it here where all the other lights are. So now that I've disconnected the negative, I can connect to the positive. So I'm going to put it here. Now I can connect the positive to this one here, where all the other accessories and lights are. Now that we've connected the positive, we can put back the negative. Always put the negative last. So once you've connected the negative, you can put back the sensor. Now I just got to clean the wires up and tidy it up. To do the piggyback, you need to access the headlight here, which is in here. So we're gonna try this piggyback here. This is the one that comes with the harness. And we're gonna need to access the light bulb, which is right here. So we're only using this for now, but you can use the piggyback harness that's for the Ford Ranger, which will connect to a different connection. So I've just connected the piggyback that came with it, and I've connected it to the headlights, and I'm just going to test it out, see if it works. But usually I'll use the Ford Ranger Everest piggyback to make it work. The reason why they made a piggyback for the Ford Ranger is because the light is sealed, and you'd have to drill a hole in here to connect this one here, and then it's supposed to be dust proof, so once you make a hole you'll get dust in there, so it's better to get the Ford Ranger piggyback. So that's on right now. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm just gonna turn it on. The LED light working out there. So I've got the piggyback on. The headlight is working, high beam is working, and the LED light's working. That's just super bright. Damn, that's so bright. Ready for off-road. So I've got the piggyback harness here for the Ford Ranger, and we're gonna install it. So we're gonna grab that connection there, and then we're gonna put it together. So that's the headlight connections there, and this is high beam triggered, the piggyback harness. So I'm gonna open the piggyback harness. And that's what it looks like, and that pin should be 8 pin for this one. So now I'm just connecting the power together. So that's where the piggyback adapter goes, and it's the 8 pin. So now I'm just gonna tidy up the wiring. So now we can test out the light, see if it's working. And then I'm gonna turn it on. I'm just gonna turn it on.
I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my
That's what it looks like.
So catch me if I fall.
So I've got the high beam on. And I've also got the LED light bars on.
I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase.
If you guys think this video was helpful, please comment below, and if you have any questions, just ask me on the comment. If you like this video guys, please like and subscribe to 4x4 Jumpman, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.